Hey everybody, it's your girl chandarondasims and I'm back with another video. Don't worry, growing together / eco living LP is coming back, but I wanted to drop this video really quickly to show some prep that I'm doing behind the scenes on a machinima kind of LP that I'm working on, and I have been working on it for quite a while. I'm just in the process of finding some animations to work towards the story that I want to tell. This is my sim Andrew, and I'm gonna set some relationships for him that fit the storyline that I want to tell. So firstly, what I'm going to do is open up the relationship panel here, and we can see that Andrew only knows Emily and Kendra. Those are the only people he knows. It looks like Kendra's gonna come talk to him right now, but these are the only two people he knows. Kendra's making herself. Oh no, I don't want to swap personality traits. No, it's too much gameplay happening right now. Let me go ahead and pause. And I open the relationship panel for Andrew. He only knows Kendra and Emily and his landlord Panya. And so he has good compatibility with everybody, which is good because I think Andrew is a person who gets along with a lot of people. But he has a particular story with Emily that I want to set, and one with Kendra. And then there's another sim in the world that I've placed down that I want Andrew to have some relationship with. So let's start off with an example. Here is how I set relationships in the world with people Andrew does not know, and you could do this with any of your sims using MCC Command Center. So you're going to click on Andrew and MC Command Center pops up in the main pie menu, so you don't need to hold down shift. It should just pop up in the main pie menu. So as we can see, MC Command Center has all the information on Andrew. So his age, that he's not married, he has 0 children, he lives at 20 Culpeper House in San Myshuno. You could go here and modify him and create a sim. You can do cheats that cheat up his skills, career levels, all those things, but we want to scroll all the way down and focus on the relationship panel. So you can add relationships or add relationships with a sim on a lot. You can set active relationships for a sim on the lot. This means if this sim is around, so if we click on this, female, male, whatever, it doesn't matter, or both female and male, you can set active friendly relationship, and you can make them enemies, despise, really dislike, acquaintances, liked, friends, good friends, or true friends. So we're gonna say friends, and that set Andrew to have relationships with everybody that was outside. So let me exit out. Everybody that was outside, Andrew now knows. These are all the people who were standing outside. I feel like this feature comes in handy when you move your sim to a new area and you want them to just know everybody in the area. You can use MC Command Center to do that, taking away the entire need to go out and meet new sims and have, experiences. Obviously playing the old school way is great, but this is a cheat that you can use with MC Command to make it faster. Now, say I don't want him to have a relationship with any of these people. I would just right click and this set relationship values menu is going to come up. You can enter a sim to sim relationship value to -100, which would make their relationship be red, or just positive number all the way up to 100, which will make their relationship be green. Say I did not want him to have this full relationship with Anya and I wanted it to be down to nothing, I wanted to reset them. I would just put 0 and then click run cheat, and now look, they don't have any relationship. Now say I wanted their relationship to be negative, I could put -40. Oops, that's a dot. With -40, run cheat, and now they have a bad relationship. Anya dislikes him and he dislikes her. So I'm gonna right click and I'm going to also delete this relationship. Now it's gonna ask me, are you sure you want to delete this relationship? I'm gonna press OK, and now we don't know Anya at all. So for the sake of my story, I don't want him to know any of these sims. I was just running this cheat for you guys. So now I can just go through, delete every one of those relationships. So for those of us who can't stand Eliza Pancakes, this is a God sent for you. Now she will no longer come knocking at your door, which I kind of liked about Eliza Pancakes, but I know a lot of people don't. And I heard they probably fixed that bug. If I wanted to give Andrew a relationship with somebody, I can use MC Command Center to do that. So let me show you. You'll go to MC Command Center and then you will set relationships. You will add the relationship. This menu will pop up and it will populate every sim in the world. And it's alphabetically in order, so it goes from A all the way to Zoe Patel, Z. Some of my pictures might take a while to populate because I do not have a pretty strong PC. I have a decent one, so it'll take a while for the pictures to populate. So if these names are not familiar to you, you might want to wait a few minutes, go get some food, and then come back or something. But usually these first like 30 definitely will populate and you can see it. So I'm going to use Alice Martin as an example of creating a romantic relationship in The Sims. So I'm going to add a relationship bit using MC command. So I can make Alice Andrew's daughter, sister, mother, or I can add relationship bits, family bits, and make her his cousin, his granddaughter, his grandmother, his aunt. This is another way that in the past, before I knew how to do what I just showed you, which is set relationships to all Sims on the lot, that I would use if I wanted specific Sims. I don't know why MC command does not have a simpler way to do this, but if you want your Sim to know a specific Sim, the best thing to do would be to set them as a cousin. I added that relationship bit, and now when we open Alice's profile, she is now our cousin. Her picture not populating because, man, my computer be so slow. So this is a way to get your Sims to have specific relationships with a specific Sim without populating like all the Sims. Like you don't want your Sim to know all the Sims. Maybe you just want them to know a specific Sim. So now Alice Martin is our cousin, but obviously I don't want her to be a cousin. I want her to be a romantic interest. So I'm going to fix this by right clicking. This will come up and it'll say confirm removal, and I will remove it. So now we just know her and she's no longer our cousin. I believe you'll need UI cheats to get this to work. So now Alice is our friend, and it says, yeah, friend. We have amazing compatibility with her already. I did not change that, but I can change that using the mod that I'm going to show you guys next. So opening her profile, the mod that I'm going to use next is Lumpino's RPO mod, which is like the base mod to most of Lumpino's mods. You can now right click on relationships and this relationship bit menu will come out. Then there are specific relationship bits by Lumpino, and you'll know because it'll say Lumpino RPO. The rest of these and I guess most of them are relationships already built into the game. So for instance, this says acquaintances, Sim to animal object relationship bits acquaintances. I'm not sure what animal object this would be and how you would use it, and I wish I understood this stuff a lot more because I feel like I would be able to create even more complex things. So you might also see adopted child. This is by Sim Model Simmer, who also has a set family relationships mod. You'll know that it's Sim Model Simmer because it'll say it. So that is another mod that I use by Sim Model Simmer called Set Family Relationships, and it gives you more relationship bits for this menu. So here are some like examples. You can make Alice Andrew's adoptive parent. Andrew has custody over, or Alice has custody over Andrew's child. You can give them an amicable split up. This again has something to do with Lumpino's other mods that deal with like divorce and relationships and stuff like that. So keep in mind some of these things will not be here depending on what mods you have from Lumpino. Okay. Sim Model Simmer has an option to make a Sim your ancestor, awkward friends, awful compatibility, bad match, bad romance. I even have an app by Grumpy Sims called the Grumpy Fruity Sim dating app, and you can make a person blocked on Fruity Sim. So let's go ahead and add a couple things to the profile for Alice and create our own story. So I decided to do a little bit of drama here, but not too bad. And again, there's some things that I noticed I cannot add to the relationship panel at the same time. So sometimes I'll add something, then something disappears. And I think that is just about understanding and knowing how the game mechanics work, because how the creators of the game made The Sims 4, I'm sure there are certain things in the relationship panel you can't have at the same time as other things. And I wish there was a way around this, because the same thing happens with sentiments, which are not meant to last long, but they will, if you try to like create a certain storyline and try to add too many sentiments, it will not stick for some reason. I wish there was a way to override this. I don't know if Lumpino will ever see this video, but if you do and there's a way to make it like unlimited relationship titles, unlimited sentiments, that would be awesome. So anyway, now Alice is not our cousin anymore. She is our friend. After watching this back, I feel like I should have set Alice, instead of just leaving it as friend, I should have set it as disliked or enemy, because then we would get a negative bar, turning the bar red, and I think that would make more sense when we look at the rest of the relationship panel. And I think that would make for a more interesting storyline, because then your Sims will react negatively to each other in game. And we now have bad compatibility with her. And so Andrew does not like Alice. They have actually broken up. It says not all love lasts. These Sims are no longer together. Alice is blocked on Fruity Sim. You have blacklisted Alice. You can always unblock this user someday. And Alice cheated on Andrew. Alice woohooed with another while in an exclusive relationship with Andrew. Alice, oh Alice. What a mess. So now let's add some sentiments that align with this new relationship we have with Alice. Again, you're going to right click, and now a menu will come up and it'll say add sentiments to or add them to both Sims. So you can add them to Andrew or add them to Alice or add them to both. So let's add some sentiments to Andrew. This will be sentiments that Andrew feels towards Alice. A lot of these sentiments actually come with the game, that the coders put in the game when sentiments were created for the Sims, but some of these are by Lumpino as well. And again, you'll be able to tell because you'll see Lumpino RPO. We will make Andrew betrayed by cheating, seeing that Alice cheated on him. We will make Andrew bitter about breakup. We will make Andrew deeply wounded by Alice. We'll give him a festering grudge, and let's not put too much, because like I told you, everything won't stick. So let's see what actually sticks. Okay, so 2 things stuck. Andrew is bitter about his breakup with Alice. Andrew can't quite shake some resentment towards Alice about how their romantic relationship ended. Andrew might find it unpleasant to be around Alice for a while. Andrew feels betrayed by cheating. Infidelity has soured Andrew's feelings for Alice. Andrew may find that being around Alice brings back bad memories about what happened. So these are ways that I make my Sim relationships a little bit more complex. Like I said, some things will not stick. You cannot put unlimited relationship bits or unlimited sentiments. Some of them will cancel out. You notice we chose 4 and only 2 stuck. Sentiments are not meant to last forever. They do fade away, and that was the game maker's way of giving Sims more personality, because we know Sims lack personality in The Sims 4. So them like coming and going, these sentiments coming and going, I think we're a great additive to the game. It's just, if there was a way we could be managing the relationship and sentiment panel even before we start playing, I think that would be a game changer to create these complex stories as we're creating The Sims. Dude, come on. Like, I really think they should do that. So now let's go in game to see how Andrew reacts to some of these sentiments and relationship bits. So as we can see, it says Andrew has a new partner. A new relationship is a happy event in a Sim's life. So he's feeling pretty happy. And if we go into Andrew's Simology panel, we can see here that he started a romantic relationship. It says Andrew and Alice Martin started a romantic relationship, and that he ended a romantic relationship. Not everything works out. Andrew and Alice Martin ended their romantic relationship. Another thing about Lumpino's RPO mod is that there's a milestone mod you can add, and you can right click and add milestones. So this is great if you want to just create a base story for your Sim who's already earned a degree, already celebrated a birthday, or just celebrated a birthday. Like, you can put all of these things. Like, let's just put celebrated a birthday. Now that's there. Andrew celebrated a birthday, and guess what? He did not have to become an adult yet. He's still a young adult, you know, because I know some people want aging to be like more in between and not as direct as like young adult to elder, but they want those in between life stages. You can kind of stimulate that for yourself if you would like. So that is another way that I tell complex stories, by editing the milestones using Lumpino's milestone mod. Kendra is in here talking to Andrew. She's a generous Sim, so I guess she's talking about giving back, maybe. Yeah. Oh, it says share kind words. She is so nice. I didn't think about this, nor did I test it out in the game, but I wanted to say that once you set these sentiments in these relationships, when the Sim you set them for comes around your Sim that you're playing with, you should start to get moodlets that reference these sentiments and these relationships that you have set using these mods. So it will make for better and more fun gameplay. I'm not sure why Andrew is not getting a sentiment for the breakup. It's really weird. That should be, there definitely should be something down here, but the game is not registering it for whatever reason. So there's another mod I wanted to talk about called Custom Relationship Bits by Maple Bell. But there are two parts of this mod. There's a part 1 and a part 2. I only have part 1 in my game. I'm so sad. I wish that I could show you guys the other ones. Maybe I'll pull up the website so you can see it, but I'll show you really quickly. So I want to give Andrew another relationship, and it's going to be with his good college buddy here, Kendra. So you can click on Kendra directly, go to more choices, go to actions, and go to enhance relationship bit and find the menu that way. Or you'll come here to the pie menu, go to actions, find enhance relationship bit, which is a little bit faster. And then you're going to click set enhance storytelling relationship bits. Your pie menus might look a little bit different than mine because I have different mods. So now this menu comes up, and here are some options: gaming buddies, childhood sweetheart, study buddies, secret admirer, love hate relationship, long distance love, adventure partners, culinary companions, study buddies, puppy love, high school sweetheart, summer romance, romantic rendezvous, jealous rivalry, partners in crime, music collaborators, flirty friends, star-crossed lovers. And I really want them to be study buddies because I feel like in college, oh, we get a little music. I feel like in college they used to have that relationship with each other. So now when we open the pie menu, they now have this: study buddies, late nights spent poring over textbooks and shared academic struggles have forged a unique bond. Andrew and Kendra support each other's educational journey, exchanging knowledge and providing motivation. So now that is cute. That's a little relationship bit they have. I love this for them. Let's get rid of Alice because we no longer want to have a relationship with Alice. They actually should have a little bit more friendship here, so I'm going to right click. Because they're college buddies, I'm definitely going to move them up to about 50% relationship. Now, his relationship with Emily is a little bit more complicated, as you guys will find out when I launch this series. So I'm going to give them about a 25%. Yeah, about a 25%. And then I'm going to give them a little bit of romance at about 15%. So look at that. Now we have a little bit of that going on. I don't know, maybe they should be a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm very particular when I tell stories. So let's give them about 30% of a relationship. And then as you can see, because I added a little romance, you can actually just remove the romance bar by itself if you would like to. Now, I have one more sim that I want Andrew to know that he does not know. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys again how I do that through MC Command Center so I can make his actual girlfriend in the series his girlfriend, because she's not his girlfriend now. But let me show you how I do that behind the scenes. So we'll click on Andrew. We'll go to MC Command. I wanted to say I'm doing this selected on Andrew, but even if I was not selected Andrew, like I can be selected as Kendra, I would still get the MC Command Center and Andrew's profile will still pop up because it's about who you click on when it comes to MC Command Center 99% of the time. So we're in this menu, and then we're going to go down to relationships. We're going to add a relationship with his actual girlfriend in the series, and her name is Gwen Dixie, this little cute blonde right here. And we're gonna make her Andrew's cousin. Now I genuinely could make her Andrew's daughter or sister and just delete it, but it's something about it that just makes me uncomfortable, and cousin is no better for real because incest, but I don't know, I just feel better doing it this way. So you could do it from the first menu right here. Just make her his daughter or sister or mother, whatever, and then just delete it. But I can't for some reason. Okay. So now Gwen is our cousin, and we're going to delete that because we don't want her to be our cousin. In fact, we want her to be our girlfriend. So now let's add this relationship bit. So we will look for girlfriend. Here we go. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Da 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 da. Girlfriend. So now Andrew is in a relationship, and he definitely, once we unpause, I believe it'll show that Gwen just became the girlfriend of Andrew. So now that's a thing. They're a couple. So that works out. Now, I wanted to add some sentiments to Andrew about Gwen, and one of the sentiments I wanted to add was the clingy sentiment, because Gwen is very clingy. She is, and it's a lot for Andrew, but you know, he wants the relationship to work, but I don't think Kendra or Emily think that Andrew and Gwen are a good match. So the sentiment I'm going to choose is the clingy sentiment, is from the First Impressions mod by Lumpino. So I'm going to click that. So now it says, from the very first meeting of Gwen, Andrew got the distinct feeling that this sim is a little too clingy for his taste, yet she still became his girlfriend. Now I'm going to add a sentiment for Gwen towards Andrew. So I think that Gwen's first impression of Andrew is that he's a little bit egocentric. So it says, this sim appears egocentric to a fault, yet these two are together. So you'll find out more about that. If you were wondering if you can do anything with the careers and education part of the profile, you can't. I'm right clicking, nothing happens. You have to go through the milestone way, or you can go through and cast using a mod in cast. Before we hop into cast, I wanted to show you guys another thing that I use to set background stories when I don't feel like doing it through the Sim's phone. You can shift click on a sim. So hold down shift and then click the left part of your mouse, and then you can cheat the Sim's info. So you can add a sim preference, set skill, age down, lock all motives, add career, add lifestyle. I'm not sure if this is MC Command Center. I think this is just a cheat sim info that you can get when you shift click on a sim. So I think this comes with the game. So I'm going to add a career to Andrew right now. So now the career menu pops up as it would if your sim was just using their phone, and I'm going to make Andrew a doctor because in my storyline he is a doctor, but he won't be a doctor for long, and you guys will find out why in the series. So Andrew is a doctor, and he already starts really high up on the doctor scale because of the mod that I'm going to show you right now. And I will show you how I got him to have a distinguished degree in biology with honors. So you can do it here, obviously with the Lumpino RPO milestones mod, by right clicking and that menu popping up, but also let me show you how you can do it with this other mod. So with this mod called Cast Story, I guess is what it's called, you can open this up and you can click and give your sim skills. So I gave Andrew a cooking skill, he has fitness skill, handiness skill, things I just don't feel like getting up on my own from the start of the series. You also can choose a career, and I chose the doctor career for Andrew, which is why he got to start so high up. I don't know if it's random or not, because I'm not sure why he started at career level 8, for an example. But I do think that this mod comes in handy when you really do not feel like playing from the bottom, you know. I figured out why he started at career level 8, and it is because I gave him a distinguished degree. And when your sims have distinguished degrees, they start really high up in their careers. So that's why. Started from the bottom, now we're here. You feel me? That's the that's I don't know why I said that. That was so corny. But yeah, so that's how I do that. And the good thing about this mod is that you don't need to put in the testing cheese on cast.full edit mode, because it uses the likes and dislikes menu. So that is already there and you can already just do it. So one other thing I wanted to do is to make Kendra and Emily here really good friends. So let's do that as well. So we're going to open the profile. Kendra pops up, and we need to set some relationships here. So you see right now they're acquaintances, but I want them to be best friends. So I'm going to scroll down this relationship menu and make them besties. Now they are best friends, and the game actually changed them to good friends. So that's awesome. Let's see if there's any other things I want to add for them. There's one called like close from moving in, I think. Well, that might be a sentiment. I feel like these two are definitely confidants and they tell each other everything, so I'm going to add that too. So now we see best friends. These two are the best of friends with a nearly unbreakable bond, and they also are confidants. These sims are thick as thieves and have no secrets with each other. So there aren't any sentiments I really want to add. I want those sentiments to happen for themselves while they're in the game. But look, it says Emily just became good friends with Kendra, and it should say that they're best friends, but it's not showing that. But yeah, they are best friends. Yeah, love that. Now look at their relationship bar. It's pretty full, way fuller than Andrew's and Emily's. They are not in a great space right now, but hopefully that changes soon. And anyway, that wraps up this video of how I create complex relationships in The Sims 4. I used a couple mods, and then I also utilized the game cheats that are already built into the game. I don't have all the answers, guys, but I do like to make challenging stories, and this is a way that I liven up The Sims. Now, I may have gotten some of the information about the mods wrong. Feel free to go to the mod pages themselves and read the instructions yourselves so you can get a better understanding, because I don't pretend to know how every mod works. And of course, I'll be linking these mods below so you can try them out yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.